Hey guys, so this is a more raw video. As you can tell, I have my glasses on, I don't have makeup. It's like 11 at night, I have my retainer in. And I wanted to come on here and talk about mental illnesses and kind of that you're not alone. Mental illnesses affect people in many more ways that some people can understand. I personally do struggle with anxiety and depression, like they friends, like they hang out, they get some food every once in a while. So I do struggle with depression too, but it's not as severe as some other people have it. It doesn't have to be depression or anxiety, but that's what I'm going to mainly talk about on here just because I personally know about it. But if someone is if someone does have a mental illness and you do not, it's sometimes hard to understand why they act a certain way or why they reacted this way, or what do you mean you can't go to the movies, my anxiety deals with a lot of staring and worries that my friends who I have made plans with will stand me up when I go to meet them, and that they will, after like 1 minute, hate me. And also, this video is random, but I meant to add it. This video is gonna be unedited, so that burp you heard, yeah, that's gonna be in there. Well, I guess that burp you just saw, I'll keep it. But I remember the first incident with my anxiety was that I was at a clothing store, and I am plus size. I'm 16 on top and 18 on bottom. Actually, I'm like half and half, like 16, 18, no, 14, 16 up top, 16, 18 on bottom. Yeah, there you go. And there was something like not in my size, I think, or like my mom was gonna ask if it was like in the back, like if they had gotten a new shipment. And I just started freaking out. I was like, no, like, and I didn't like being loud in public. I still don't. Like at malls, like Governor Square Mall in Tallahassee, I hate it. I can't go in there and be comfortable. Like, I can't be myself. I feel like everyone in that entire area is staring at me, and I couldn't tell you why. But, she got mad at me. And it hurt because, that's my mother, and I don't know if you guys have a good relationship with your mom, but I personally do, and it hurts to see that someone so close to you couldn't understand why you were like anxious. But when I look back at it now, I realize that's okay because she's never struggled with anxiety. And when I first told her I was anxious or just worried about anything, she was like, well, why? And I had no response. It's like it didn't register in my mind that my anxiety should have a reason. And that was a really big breaking point for me, to know that my anxiety just happens and there's no cause really. And that sucks. And for a long time it made me sad. I 8th grade, I think, summer, I spent a lot of my time just sleeping and not doing a whole lot compared to my past self. And it was very hard to do and accept that I was letting myself be defined by a mental illness. And that's not how it should be. You shouldn't have it define you. Yes, you may get more nervous, or you might need more reassurance or something like that, but that's not how it should be. And I'm so lucky to have people around me who are able to understand or try to understand. My mom has gotten so much better with it. And she knows a lot of my actual triggers of, she tells like my dad, who sometimes doesn't realize, she's like, you need to stop, that's gonna make her, blah blah blah. I have Hannah, I have Ejane, I have Tristan and Caitlin, and the list goes on. They really understand me, and it makes me happy to say that and know that I could be like, I'm sad, and they wouldn't have to be like, why? They could just be like, I'm sorry or something. And speaking of depression, I almost want to say is worse than anxiety. The only reason is depression makes you not want to get out of bed. It makes you want to lay down in the dark, do nothing, talk to no one, sometimes not eat anything. It all varies. I'm an emotional eater. If I'm sad, I eat, and that's hard to deal with. And then I get sad that I ate so much, so then I eat more. It's a vicious cycle. And I remember again when I first told my mom I was sad. I went to the doctor about it. I wake up and I'm sad and I have no reason. And being diagnosed with it really hit me. It's like I got ran over. It was hard to deal with, to know that I had the label of depression. Because for some reason for me, labeling myself as a person who has depression, it not hurt, it settled on my shoulders. Like, I felt trapped under that word, and it made me sad. It just made me realize that these emotions sometimes aren't normal, or are from the normalized society. And yes, a lot of people do have depression, anxiety, etc., etc., but it's still a deal in this world to know yourself. And I found that it shouldn't define me, and sometimes it does, but not as a whole. And I do come on here in the very beginning saying, yes, I have anxiety, because that's a major part of my life. And depression isn't as much, but anxiety is. And I feel like people should know that one little fact about me. It's just like a little factoid. Like, I'm getting a dog. My favorite color's blue. I feel like there's a roach in there. Okay, there's not. But it should not define you, and I try my best to be there for everyone. So if you do have a problem, anything, I'm here. You're not alone, and I want to help you be better as a person, feel better. Anything I can do, I will try. I hope this video was good and at least made someone realize they are actually not alone. Surprise, right? And I just hope you guys realize that I do mean well here. And I'll see you in my next video.